Darci Lynn, the talented ventriloquist. Darci Lynn, the talented ventriloquist who stole hearts on America's Got Talent, is now making headlines for a very different reason. She recently filed a police report against one of the show's judges, leaving fans shocked and curious. At just 12 years old, Darci became a star, winning season 12 with her unforgettable performance. What could have led her to take such a serious step? Join us as we uncover what happened in the hidden corridors of the show that changed her life forever. The puppet that changed everything. Darci Lynn grew up in Oklahoma with her parents and three brothers named Nick, Dalton, and Nate. She went to Deer Creek Middle School in the town of Edmond. Unlike many performers who love the spotlight from a young age, she was actually quite shy. It's hard to believe now, considering how successful she is, but talking to people used to be a big challenge for her. Before we dive deeper, it's becoming clear that what led her to file the police report is far more troubling than anyone expected. And this won't be the only thing that will shock you. Her parents played a big role in helping her come out of her shell. When she was 6 years old, they encouraged her to start entering talent contests. This was a big step for her, helping her to gradually feel more comfortable in front of people. Her early contests weren't in ventriloquism, though. She started with gymnastics and singing Broadway songs at beauty pageants. She did well, often winning first place. By 8 years old, she was competing at both state and national levels in Cinderella pageants, which are big deals in the pageant world. The big change came when she saw a ventriloquist perform at one of these pageants. This sparked her interest in ventriloquism as a way to overcome her shyness. Despite her mom seeing her more as a singer and worrying about her busy schedule, she was determined. For her 10th birthday, she convinced her parents to buy her a ventriloquist puppet. She practiced tirelessly, learning to speak without moving her lips and even mastering yodeling while keeping her mouth still. Her journey to fame. Her hard work began to pay off quickly. She entered a local talent show called Edmond's Got Talent and won first place for the best act, even beating adults. This win caught the attention of a professional ventriloquist named Gary Owen. He was so impressed with her skills that he offered to coach her and eventually became her business manager. With his help, she won more competitions and even got to perform on national TV for the first time on a show called Little Big Shots, hosted by Steve Harvey. She also made history at the International Ventriloquist Convention by being the first child to perform in their evening show. By the time she decided to audition for America's Got Talent in Austin, Texas, she was no longer the shy girl who hid behind her mom. She knew this was a huge opportunity and convinced her parents to take her to the auditions, even though it meant missing the first day of 7th grade. She performed with her rabbit puppet, Petunia, and sang Summertime by George Gershwin. Her performance was so good that it got everyone in the room, including the tough judge Simon Cowell, on their feet. Mel B., one of the judges, was so moved that she hit the golden buzzer, sending her straight to the quarterfinals. Her audition video went viral, becoming the most watched in the show's history with 105 million views on Facebook in just 24 hours. Her path to victory. After the golden buzzer, she continued to wow the audience and judges. In her first live performance following the buzzer, she sang Who's Loving You with her mouse puppet, Oscar, and received another standing ovation. She quickly became a favorite on the show, making it all the way to the semifinals where she introduced another puppet, Edna Dornacher, who was a hit with the audience. As the competition heated up in the top 10, she faced tough opponents including comedians, dance groups, and singers. But she held her own, performing with a little help from my friends with Petunia and Oscar. This performance helped her continue on the path to winning the show. The night she made history. The performance was a mix of laughter, heartfelt moments, and stunning skill. Everyone watching was absolutely wowed, and Simon Cowell was so sure she would win. Well, he was right. In the final show, the host, Tyra Banks, shocked everyone by saying that a massive 52 million votes came in. Thanks to all those votes, Darci got into the top 5, beating out Preacher Lawson. At the big end of the competition, she gave a show-stopping performance of Anything You Can Do with Terry Fader, who was the first ventriloquist to win AGT back in 2007. Despite a tiny slip-up at the start, she quickly got back on track, making the show both fun and gripping. Standing next to Angelica Hale as they waited for the final announcement, you could feel the tension. But when Tyra Banks called her name as the winner, it was clear this was about more than just winning a prize. NBC even said she got the most votes ever for a final performance. She became the third ventriloquist, the third girl, and the third kid to win AGT, making a mark in the show's history. Her impact beyond the show. Her win was more than just a personal victory. It really changed America's Got Talent. The season after her win saw a 14% bump in viewers, with an average of 15.7 million people watching. It was the most watched season ever, and her performances were a big reason for that. Just her audition video alone brought in over 2.6 billion views on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, turning her into an online star. Back in her hometown of Edmond, Oklahoma, she was honored with a museum exhibit all about her time on AGT. It had her outfits, puppets, and promo items. She even did a virtual tour of the museum, taking questions from fans and telling stories from behind the scenes. Her continued journey. What did she do with her $1 million prize? She wanted to help others. She gave some of her winnings to her church, which was always raising money for different projects and activities. She also had a simple wish, to get a dishwasher for her mom. And she got something for herself too, a pug she had wanted for ages. Since her big win, her career and fortune have grown. By 2024, people think she's worth between $8 and $10 million. Not bad for someone who started performing to beat shyness. After winning America's Got Talent, she tried to keep things normal despite becoming famous. She described herself as a real-life Hannah Montana, managing her public life while trying to be a regular teenager. She kept going to public school, heading back to 8th grade after winning. Even though it was a strange time, she didn't want to leave her Oklahoma life. She didn't switch to homeschooling or hide away from everyone. She just wanted to keep her life as it was before. Keeping a normal life while being on TV was hard during her teen years, but she managed to find a way to balance everything. However, as her career grew, she realized homeschooling was necessary to keep up with her schoolwork and busy schedule. It was a big decision, but it helped her stay focused on both school and her career. Handling fame and new opportunities. Handling fame was tricky after her win, but surprisingly, she kept her life quite normal. She chose to homeschool to better manage her school and her growing responsibilities as a performer. What's more amazing? Her friends, family, and classmates still treated her the same. Even though her fame was obvious at times, those close to her made sure to keep things familiar. For her, keeping that balance was important. Not long after her win, she was in high demand. She appeared on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. She also popped up in Jeff Dunham's Halloween special, The Haunted House on Dunham Hill, where she took her puppets trick-or-treating and met some of Jeff's well-known characters like Walter and Ahmed. She performed again with Terry Fader at the Tulsa Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. After winning over America, her life changed fast with new shows and surprises. But the choices she made next caught everyone off guard. Big dreams on a big stage. Remember Terry? He was the second person ever to win AGT, and Darci had sung with him during her final show. Now, they were performing together again. She also returned to Little Big Shots, the show that first put her on national TV. She talked about how unforgettable meeting Steve Harvey was and how great it felt to be back on the show that helped start her career. Instead of settling down with a Las Vegas show, she chose to go on a tour across America. Her family thought it was better for the then 13-year-old, and she agreed. Her 2018 tour, called Darci Lynn and Friends Live, was originally planned as just 5 shows. But the response was so huge that they extended it to 52 shows. From January 2018 to January 2019, she traveled all over the country, even adding 9 special Christmas shows called Rocking Around the Christmas Tree with Darci Lynn and Friends. The tour was a big success, especially with young fans who dream of becoming ventriloquists like her. At many of her shows, she met young fans who often brought their own puppets. She loved seeing their excitement about ventriloquism, a passion they all shared. Before her Christmas tour began, she got a cool chance to perform on a holiday show with the famous singing group Pentatonix. As a big fan of the Grammy-winning group, she brought along her puppet Petunia. Petunia pretended not to know who Pentatonix was, joking about hearing some nice singing from backstage. During the show, Petunia and Pentatonix made everyone laugh by changing the lyrics of "Oh Christmas Tree" to fit Easter. The audience loved their playful performance. The holiday special also featured other stars like Jay Leno, Jennifer Hudson, Howie Mandel, Brett Eldredge, and Kermit the Frog. In 2018, she got her own TV holiday special, Darci Lynn, My Hometown Christmas, filmed at the church in her hometown. This special brought back pentatonics and included famous country singers like Toby Keith and Hunter Hayes, along with violinist Lindsey Sterling. Having her own Christmas special was a dream come true, blending her love for performing with the joy of the holiday season. After winning America's Got Talent, her career truly took off. She toured across the U.S., the country, and even starred in her own TV special, showing the world she was just getting started. From using puppets on stage to possibly acting in movies, she became known as a talented young ventriloquist and singer. In one of her specials, she invited Kristen Chenoweth and even sang alone without her puppets for the first time. This performance hinted that she might explore more solo singing in the future. Though she loved ventriloquism, she expressed interest in expanding her talents to singing, music, and more TV appearances. She tried out a new role as a panelist on the Nickelodeon show Unfiltered, working alongside Gabrielle Nevea Green from All That. The show challenged the panelists to guess the identities of disguised celebrities, mixing elements from The Masked Singer and What's My Line. She quickly fit in with her charm and quick thinking. She also made several returns to America's Got Talent after her win. A highlight came during the AGT Champions season, where she performed Tina Turner songs with her puppet Oscar. Though she didn't advance initially, losing to Christina Ramos, she was brought back as a wild card. In the finals, she surprised everyone by performing opera, showing off her versatility and finishing as the runner-up to Shin Lim. Despite her rising fame, nerves sometimes got the best of her, especially during her Champions audition, which she admitted felt even scarier than her original appearance. Fortunately, her wild card entry gave her another chance to shine. She brought back Petunia, the puppet that had helped her win Season 12, whose bold personality gave her the confidence to deliver a standout performance. She kept evolving, proving she wasn't just a one-time winner. But as her career grew, balancing fame with her personal life became more challenging than ever. A young star's next big move. She kept surprising her audience with new acts. In 2020, she appeared on AGT again, introducing a new puppet named Ivan. She amazed everyone by rapping in an Australian accent without moving her lips, proving her incredible skill. The next year, she returned with her longtime puppet Oscar, who humorously talked about his troubled love life with a squirrel named Samantha. Encouraging him to lighten up and have fun, they performed a classic song that got everyone standing and applauding. In 2022, she took her talents to the big screen in a film called A Cowgirl's Song. Playing the role of Brooke, a rodeo rider trying to come back after a tough accident, she shared the screen with Cheryl Ladd from Charlie's Angels as her grandmother and Savannah Lee May from Nickelodeon as her sister. Savannah, playing an aspiring country singer, became a good friend and helped her learn the ropes of acting. The film had a strong musical theme, which she loved, and she even co-wrote a song titled Just Breathe for a key scene. Later, she made a music video for the song, proud of how far she had come as a performer. While she explored new fields like acting and singing, her passion for ventriloquism remained strong after over 8 years of practice. However, her talents were proving to be much broader than just puppetry. Looking ahead, she is excited to try new things while still keeping ventriloquism as part of her life. She's shown a strong enthusiasm for branching out into acting and songwriting, making it clear that ventriloquism isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Her fans are curious about how her career might grow and change in the future. She recently began playing the guitar, adding to her impressive set of skills, even posting a picture on Instagram captioned, "What a night." Through social media, she gives her nearly 5 million TikTok followers a glimpse of her band rehearsals and music performances, blending her life as a typical teen with extraordinary abilities. Over the years, she has demonstrated her flexibility as a performer, switching between different musical styles along with her ventriloquism. Her shows, especially those with her puppet Petunia, are known for their infectious energy, captivating audiences with a unique blend of rock and roll, ventriloquism, and music. Like many young celebrities who shot to fame for their special talents, she is now facing the challenge of shifting expectations from her audience. While she has no intentions of giving up her puppet shows, she's excited to dip her toes into acting and songwriting. The big question is whether she can achieve the same level of success in these new fields as she did on America's Got Talent. Her history suggests she doesn't just pick up new skills, she excels at them. From being a quiet child to becoming a winner on one of television's biggest stages, her growth has been remarkable. It's exciting to think about what she will achieve as she explores these new creative avenues. Her evolution from a young television talent to a multifaceted performer is truly inspiring. Whether it's unveiling a new song, stepping onto a stage, or acting in a film, she continually keeps her audience looking forward to her next move. Her eagerness to expand her range of talents, from ventriloquism to playing the guitar and diving into acting, illustrates a dynamic artist who is not afraid of transformation. Additionally, her interaction with her fans through social media keeps her relatable and grounded, as she shares ordinary moments like attending school functions and spending time with friends. Managing to balance an ordinary teenage life with a thriving career, she demonstrates that she values every aspect of her growth. Her transition from a child star on a competitive television show to an artist exploring various forms of creativity captures the hearts of many. Every new song, public appearance, or role she takes on adds to her story as a versatile artist. Her passion for learning and mastering new artistic forms, whether it's mastering the strings of a guitar, throwing her voice as a ventriloquist, or portraying characters on screen, shows her as an artist who embraces change. Moreover, her regular updates and personal shares on social media platforms allow her fans to see that she remains just like them in many ways, dealing with everyday teenage issues while also navigating the complexities of a high-profile career. Balancing her personal life with professional pursuits, she continues to inspire and show that with dedication, managing both is indeed possible. Is Darci Lynn's police report a call for justice, or could it be part of something deeper involving the judges? Tell us what you think, and remember to like and subscribe for more.